right, so here's the heavyweight contender, Curtis Razor Blaydes, JUCO national champion at Harper College as a collegiate wrestler, and he has been one of the more prolific takedown artists this heavyweight division has ever seen.
Yes, he's a very big, very strong, very skilled wrestler, but don't sleep on the hands of Curtis Blaydes. In the Justin Willis fight, you saw the wrestling set up the overhand right that put Willis down, and you've seen that from Curtis Blaydes, a guy that's so good at that one skill that it opens everything else up. Curtis Blaydes is a beast in the heavyweight division. He was massively disappointed that Francis Ngannou rematch didn't go his way, but to your point, turned around quickly, beat Justin Willis, and got right back on that path to contention. We'll see how it goes for Curtis Blaydes here tonight. Well, anyone who watched Tom Aspinall work in training and during his amateur and early pro career felt like they were looking at a future UFC heavyweight champion. Tom Aspinall has every skill you would want from a big man. Moves exceedingly well. His speed is going to be a real problem in theory for the opposition tonight. And most of these heavyweights just are not as fleet of foot. That says nothing of his grappling game. This is the longtime grappling coach for Team Calvon. He has every skill in his mixed martial arts arsenal, and scary proposition for the rest of the heavyweight division. He ain't getting worse. All right, both fighters have entered the Octagon, and this massive, massive fight is nearly upon us, ready to go from Anaheim at the Honda Center with one of the biggest fights of the year. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. And now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Curtis Razor Blaydes. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Tom Aspinall.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway.
Good.
Well, Tommy Aspinall's fans travel well as we get to some early action here. A lot of people believe that this is the future of the heavyweight division, arguably the best submission artist in this division at present, and he believes he's going to be able to get this fight to the floor rather easily here tonight. Blaydes gets touched by that kick to the body. Oh, looking to land the leg kick. That one checked. All right, didn't take us long to get our first clinch situation here.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Blaydes making these ground strikes count. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Blaydes is back in half guard, very comfortable here.
Beautiful transition. He's got to be careful here. Oh, nice elbow.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Good work from the top here by Curtis Blaydes. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
He's a big shot, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Blaydes is back in full mount. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Well, that combination's gonna leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by Blaydes. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Curtis Blaydes. Round two straight ahead.
Everything is going good, okay? He cannot handle your dominance on the ground. You're controlling everything on the ground. Just be careful when you're in his guard.
All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round two. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Very fast leg kick lands for him.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, effective strike from the clinch there by Aspinall. He lands with the left.
That's a good knee, yo.
Yet another knee landed there by Aspinall. Pretty good series of knees by him there, DC. He told us on Thursday he felt like they would be there. They have been there.
They have been there, and he is driving them into the...
Perfect entry to slam him down. All right, trying to pass here. As Global Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Blaydes. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. And very effective with the ground and pound. All right, feet on the hips here. Blaydes going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
.90 seconds to go in the round. Aspinall's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
30 seconds to go in round 2. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Curtis Blaydes. Oh, just a merciless approach here on the ground, continuing to target that cut.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistent.
All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. Aspinall gets caught by that straight punch. Can't take too many more of those. Straight right is there. Oh, how good was that judo toss? All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep. Well-placed shot right to the swell. Great job recognizing where he's hurt and going back to it. It looks like the official may need a call in the ringside physician.
Blaydes is able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Blaydes. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Takes his back now.
Strong reversal there.
Guillotine attempt now looks as though he's got the neck. Oh, that gilly is tight. Right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Aspinall is looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied.
Getting him out here. Nice defense.
Stay tight.
10 seconds to go in the round. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Aspinall. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship round.
All right, take a seat, bro.
Oh, the round is over and blood is just fauceting out of this cheek. That cheek has gotten out of control. Cutman can only do so much, and given the fact that that cut continues to be attacked by the opponent, if this thing gets any worse, they're going to stop this fight. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because Even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be hard. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion. Big double leg, double change.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Oh, great job by him there to reverse things and get the dominant position. Aspinall's cheek is just fauceting blood all over his face, all over the canvas.
Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Aspinall's in half guard now. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
Keep your hands up and keep that head moving.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hook. But get to your hand, stand up, bite the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours. Oh, right into mount.
Aspinall's in half guard. Wow, this is getting hard to watch, and sometimes you hear us say a fighter is too tough for their own good. Anybody want to save this athlete?
Yeah, this is a classic case of that, where a guy is just too tough. He's not going to win this fight. He may as well throw in the towel. I mean, his corner can stop it, the referee can stop it, the doctor can stop it. Somebody needs to do something, because this fight is over.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Blaydes. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Curtis Blaydes. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's gonna have to move his head here.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round.
Nice job on that punch.
Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to block, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Well, you can feel that breeze Octagon side after the swing and a miss by Blaydes. Straight punch, that is useful. Oh, nice check on the leg kick offering there. Ooh, pretty good uppercut. Aspinall gets lit up by that straight punch.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out. Oh!
Aspinall's an absolute mess right now. There's blood everywhere. I'm not so sure they're not going to stop this fight right now. All right, it's late in the fight now. I don't need to be a judge to tell you that he is clearly losing. What is a fighter's mentality when you know you need a finish or you're getting an L?
This is when you got to go to the Nate Diaz mentality. Kill or be killed. You got to throw everything at your opponent, because if this thing goes to the judges, you are not going to win this fight.
Aspinall's in half guard.
Now he's going full mount.
He's got to find a way back to his feet.
Nice positional control here. Aspinall's trying for a submission here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, and he's out. Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Blaydes is back in full mount. Oh, another strike lands from the top. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man, I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting, because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent.
All-out action right final minute. Nobody in this arena is sitting down. What a fight. All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
The judges' scorecards for decision. All three judges score this contest 50-45. For the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Curtis Razor Blaydes.
Curtis Razor Blaydes, ladies and gentlemen. What a win for Blaydes here tonight.